Collective. There is a masculine that chose a path away from you. He was operating in the King of Cups in reverse with you. So he was cold, moody, manipulative, selfish, only cared about self, right? And what he did was he chose a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And with the Two of Wands, planning, progress, making decision, discovery, leaving home, travel plans. He chose to take another route with somebody else. He thought he was moving on to calmer waters with this hoe. Okay? With the Six of Swords. And he thought leaving you behind was going to be successful. So he thought that, you know, moving on, he thought he was going to be moving on to calmer waters with a Queen of Pentacles in, in reverse. So, you want to know what happened? God stepped in and he said, I didn't ordain this connection with the Hierophant, the Devil, King of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? God said, I didn't ordain this shit. What you thought? You thought you was moving on to calmer waters where? Where you thought you was moving on to? This masculine ended up with a fucking bugaboo. Again, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She is financially independent. She's codependent. Okay? She's self-centered. She's smothering. She's immature. She cannot produce any type of money. Okay? She mismanages money. She's materialistic. And all she cares about is image. So where the fuck did you think you was moving on to? The calmer waters? Where? This man ended up with the devil. Now, God stepped in and redirected this masculine. So now he is trying to get away from this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. But this hoe is holding on for dear life. With the pregnancy test, unsure results, a pregnancy scare, positive or negative. So you know she pulling out the theatrics. She pulling out all the bells and whistles. Because this masculine, once again, God is talking to this man now. He went into hermit mode. And so now, you know, God is opening his third eye and, you know, all those different things. So now he's gaining some emotional intelligence. And she pulling out all the theatrics. When I tell you, all the theatrics. Tantric sex, getting a room. So she's taunting him with sex. Just so that she can pop up and say that she's pregnant. To trap him. With a baby. But this nigga running away from the bugaboo. And guess who he want to run to, collective? Guess who he want to run to? You. Fighting for what you love. Claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. But this is the same nigga that kept you a secret. To fulfill a fantasy, with a bugaboo, with a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And with the tantric sex, getting a room, fulfilling a fantasy, this is giving me love magic and sex magic all day long. That this Queen of Pentacles in reverse put on this masculine. But because God intervened, he revealed some things to this masculine. And now this nigga is setting the record straight by kicking this hoe to the curb. But collective, he want to come clean with you. Coming clean, rethinking approach, deception, self-deceit, keeping secrets. He wants to come clean. Because he is looking at you as wish fulfillment now. He heartbroken because he chose the wrong bitch. And it's almost like it's a double-edged sword, because not only is he suffering from a broken heart from being manipulated, because mind you, he was operating in a King of Cups in reverse. So he was in his emotions heavy. But the Queen of Pentacles is about motherfucking money. She don't give a fuck about no feelings or none of that. But because he was operating in King of Cups energy, and she knew what he was lacking when it comes to his emotional state, she amped everything up with love magic and sex magic. And that's how she snatched him. So now this nigga over here looking at you with the Page of Swords. In the world, he looking at you closing cycles out. With a whole new beginning, with a whole new emperor coming in, and a whole new beginning. Because you survived the test of time. With the 9 of Wands. Wounded warrior. But he's a wounded warrior too, because she was tearing his ass up with all that love magic and sex magic. Blocking his intuition, tricking him and all that kind of shit. But now he want to celebrate with you because he's overcommitted. He's heavily burdened in this situation. He looking at you and your Queen of Wands energy and the 6 of Wands gaining a victory over this situation. In the meantime, you left all these motherfuckers behind to be fighting and brawling with the 5 of Wands. Meanwhile, you getting ready to gain your 2 of Cups. Love. And he fighting with this hoe. Let's pray for him, okay? This shit is wild.